Welcome to the Snymaan Podcast. It might seem like the first episode, but actually the Snymaan Podcast has existed for like 2 years now, right? Yeah, you can Google it. It's all there. RSS Podcast. You can find it. It's over there. So, but now we are doing it in a different way. Obviously, visually, you can actually see me, because on the RSS Podcast, you couldn't actually see me. It was just vocals, right? So now we are bringing you a brand new episode. This is our first episode. So yeah, give us a like if you're enjoying this so far, obviously.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to subscribe, people.
Yeah, my name is Lulama Anderson.
And my name is Midnight Crisis.
Yeah, and we are the Snymaan Podcast, but it won't be just us. We'll be having a lot of guests. So on the first episode, obviously, it's the main guys. So we're gonna have a lot of guests in the future as time goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, without wasting anyone's time, let's get into today's topic, the first one. So if you don't know, Crisis is an artist. You can explain yourself, man.
My name is Midnight Crisis. I'm an artist, producer, rapper, and I'm a skater, bro. And also, I'm a very spiritual person, so yeah, that's who I am, dog.
Okay. Basically, on my side, Lulama Anderson. I have a channel as well on YouTube called Lulama Anderson. Also, you can find me on all socials. On TikTok, I upload a lot. I have a lot of videos because I said there was a Snymaan Podcast about 2 years ago. So throughout that 2 years, when I was not uploading anything on the Snymaan Podcast, I was actually doing TikTok. So I have a lot of videos on TikTok. Just go on there. It's Lulama Anderson, one word, Lulama Anderson. So yeah, today's topic, my guy. Let's just get into it, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, as a musician, the Grammys happened, and Tyla won.
I kind of expected that one. That song was kind of all over, bro. It was all over the world, man. I expected that straight up. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't expect it because we were checking on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
You saw they actually on that category that she won. She's the only person who doesn't have an album.
Bro, that's
How?
crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, the song is good. Okay, the song is good. Okay, let me not, dismiss the song overall. But yo, man,
but
like
you have to be a really good artist to actually pull that off with no album.
Okay. How do you think it happened? Because like there are a lot of artists that are struggling out there, man. Like Tyla, literally, I heard about Tyla last year, like 2023.
Yeah.
And now, all of a sudden,
Me too. I also heard about her with her song that she won the Grammy for Water.
Yeah.
So since I heard that song, bro, I even thought she was famous at that time. I even thought she was American for that fact.
No, I was like, what the hell is this?
I thought she was American straight up. When I found out she was South African, I was like, yo,
bro, like
that's crazy.
On my side,
That's
the first time I heard about her, like it was like earlier last year. It was on Twitter. Like obviously the song, the song was so popular. It's a song that was ringing in my head. So when they said like there's this artist called Tyla, she's breaking records, I was like, who's this? Breaking records, okay, breaking records, whatever. Spotify, she's the first artist to stream these numbers and all of that. And I was like, okay, Tyla. And then when I heard the song, I was like, she's the artist. Okay, all right. And from then she blew up, bro. Like now she has a Grammy, dog. It's been a crazy year.
Also, besides her music, dog, she also pushes a lot on social media.
Like how?
On social media, she posts a lot of videos, dancing and creating challenges and those kind of things.
Like where, like is it
on TikTok? TikTok. She's active. Also on Facebook, I've seen her videos there. So yeah, she's very much active on social media. That's why, because most people are on social media these days, so it's easy to come across her when you are scrolling and shit.
Yeah, I think that's a thing that a lot of artists are missing these days, because right now a lot of artists are struggling when it comes to streaming numbers.
Yeah.
I think it's because, you know, the times have changed. You can't just be, I'm an artist, I rap or I sing. No, man, the youth want to see who you really are.
Also, there's a lot of people who say they are singers and artists, but they don't even have music out there. For example, Taylor.
Yeah.
We said she actually won a Grammy, but she doesn't have an album.
Yeah.
That means maybe the past 3-4 years, Taylor might have not been doing music at that time, because she doesn't have much music to show. So I think it's important for, as an artist, you have to actually release as much music as you can.
Yeah, because like, you know,
if we think about it, let's imagine if Taylor had 3 albums released before this single. How much would she have made
from this one blow up,
bro?
Yeah, like
if she had 3 albums.
Her albums would be blowing up right now simultaneously with the same.
We would be listening to her music all the time.
Because because like, you know, a lot of artists have this mentality that, okay, I just want that one song to blow up. Like, you know, remember Designer? I got bronze in Panda. So on that song, he had like just one song, and it blew up. He didn't have a catalog to fall back on, and we will say that, oh, this guy has actually more songs, and he could capitalize on the, you know, on the blow up of Panda. So now, every artist out there, I think, from your perspective, should just be releasing music. It doesn't matter what's happening online. Just release as much music as possible. Record music. It doesn't really matter at this point.
And release. Another thing,
release online. Get a distribution.
Make sure you get a license for your music. Get copyright. Because there's a lot of artists I've heard of who've got robbed of their
ripped
songs.
off. Like, you don't know. Like, I heard recently with DJ Maporisa, right?
Yeah.
So DJ Maporisa is like, guys, I didn't rip anyone off. Listen, if you come to my studio, record with my equipment, I own the copyright.
Actually, that's true. That's actually true.
He owns the song.
I also own a record company, actually. It's called Crisis Records. So if
link in the description.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description. So if I'm in the studio, I have a beat, then I call a nigga, then he actually puts vocals on that beat, I mix and master that beat. That song is mine, man. That artist can only be a feature, and I can only pay them whatever I want to pay them, or pay them whatever is in agreement.
Remember with
belong to him.
With Big Zulu.
Yeah.
And with that song, what was the name of that song? That was famous. Glimali.
Oh, yeah. Ening,
right?
I don't know anything about that. Man.
So there was an artist, right? I think his name is Timela, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comments. So the artist recorded the song with those guys. It's actually there in the song, but maybe no one even noticed, right? So these guys.
I thought it was Java only, man.
Big Zulu, right?
It's
the Big Zulu, the Big Zulu song. Yeah, right. So a lot of people thought that guy got ripped off, right? Because he didn't get much money through royalties and everything. So sometimes when you sign a deal, you don't even follow up. You don't even understand how the process of the song will come. When you record a song, you assume that, oh, I recorded a song, now I'm going to get paid.
Yeah.
Can't there's paperwork and admin you actually have to do. You have to actually follow up. How much am I getting from the share?
Song.
Is it one payment? Am I going to get 50,000 and that's it?
Or am I getting
royalties split?
Share? Yeah.
You get what I mean? So yeah, man. So hey, man, the music industry is crazy. But congrats to Tyla for winning the Grammy.
Yeah.
The song was pretty good.
Yeah, straight up.
And also congrats to BafanaBafana for winning. You know, and getting to the semi-final.
That one.
Bro. It was South Africa versus Cape Verde. And you know, this thing of sport now is becoming political. Have you noticed?
I didn't think of it that way, man. I just thought these people were losing somehow.
Yeah, like, I mean, okay, right now, don't you think there's a segment of people who are quiet, who are supporting the rugby national team?
Yeah. Actually, most people supported the rugby team when they actually won.
Mm-hmm.
After that, they don't care. Even before that, they didn't care.
So, like, you mean it's like a fever thing that, you are winning. Now we can
support you.
Ow.
It's like that. Because also, I'm 100% sure that before all of this, many people didn't even watch Bafana matches.
I know
the next one. A lot of people will definitely watch the Bafana match.
The semi-final.
How crazy is that?
Yo.
Crazy.
So people support winners. So they have to win. Like, I don't think that's fair. Like, from my point of view. Because when it comes to a national team, it's not like a club, right?
Yeah, it's not like a club.
It's not like Arsenal. It's not like, you know, Manchester or Chiefs or you know, Sundowns or Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates, you can say, I'm no longer supporting this team, I'm denouncing myself. But now the national team, if you're saying you're denouncing yourself.
It's your home. Like, you see, I can't stop favoring the South African team and start favoring maybe American team. How does that make sense?
Or Germany. Oh, no, Brazil. I'm going with Brazil.
That means I should straight up pack my bags and go live in Brazil.
And leave, yeah.
If you don't like Bafana, go to wherever team you like, man. Straight up.
It's basically it, cause I think it's a national pride thing, man. Like, cause they actually represent everyone. If they lose there, we're all losers.
Straight up.
South Africans are losers. When it comes to soccer, South Africans are losers.
But have you noticed that when we win, they will say South Africans are winners, but when we lose, they will say, this Bafana team is bad. How can we allow that, man?
Yeah, because now, like, I think it must be also a collective loss.
Collective loss.
We've all lost, and we need to be concerned.
Lost, all South Africans lost.
All South Africans have lost, and I think we should take it very seriously as a loss. We shouldn't blame and say, hey, you players, you lost.
Yeah.
Nah, we should say, oh, guys, you lost. What happened? You know, we should cuddle them, guys. Come here, like
Now also, besides cuddle, let's encourage them to win next time.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, we know you lost this time. We'll get it next time. You know, it's not the end of the world. So a lot of people do this thing of Bafana, I'm not even watching a match. Like, okay, I'm a culprit myself, cause like there was a point I was like, I give up.
I stopped watching those matches, man. Now I'm going to watch the next one. So since we also had this topic, that means I also have to watch every Bafana match from now till I die.
From now on. Okay, guys, go in the comments, tell us what you think. Are you going to watch Bafana matches if they win the AFCON final?
Let's put it as it. Are you going to support them if they lose?
Are you going to support Bafana if they lose the semi-finals? Because some of us will say, now I give up on Bafana, but they've gone so far. But we need to leave this mentality behind of saying Bafana, we give up on them when they lose a match. We need to continue supporting them. But give us your comment. Tell us what you think in the comments below. So we can go to the next topic. I wanted to talk about spirituality. I know a lot of people, you know, religion guys, a lot of people don't
Yes.
want to touch the topic of religion and spirituality.
And personally, I think that is the topic we should always talk about, because that is the topic people always debate about.
They always debate about that.
So we should always talk about it until we get to that one understanding of what's really happening in this world.
Because if you can check the world right now, everyone is divided amongst gender lines, among racial lines, amongst a lot of things. Like, everyone is divided.
Bro.
Even by town, by
Even
country,
by economy,
status, class,
yes.
everything, gender, everything. So now we need to find a commonality, and actually talking about not just and like I need to ask what's the difference between spirituality and religion? What's the difference?
Religion, okay. Religion and spirituality, they are a different thing, but kind of the same thing. I think of spirituality as the umbrella of all religion, if you can understand, because spirituality, it even comes from the word spirit. So everything that concerns the spirit is spirituality. In churches, the Bible is talking about spirit. Spirit is God, and that's spirituality. In our native religion, our African religions, they praise some spirits from underground somehow. I don't know, but abaphansi. I don't know a lot of. I don't know a lot about that, but I know also they are talking about spirituality. So I think spirituality is just the umbrella of all the religion in the world.
Okay. I feel you. So like when it comes to spirituality, like I know a lot of people, when you talk about spirits, now you're talking about other things. These are forces, right?
Yes.
These are forces. So,
but we also have to understand that just like people, not all spirits are bad,
and not all spirits are good, right?
Not all spirits are good. You see. So in some other words, in the Bible, they say there are demons and angels. So angels are the good spirits, and the demons are the bad ones.
Light and dark.
Yeah, light and dark. Yes.
Yes. So when it comes to spirituality, right? A lot of people, especially in churches and everywhere, they mostly, it's like Jesus Christ, right?
Jesus Christ. Yes.
They don't focus on the spirit, right? Think about it. The only time maybe it will be the spirit, of Jesus Christ. We only talk about the spirit of Jesus Christ.
But no, another thing you should know, that Jesus Christ is spirit,
right?
Like straight up, he is spirit. So when they say Jesus Christ, they are just meaning God straight up. God is a lot of things, and I believe this is my definition of God. This is my definition of God. I don't know about all of you guys, but this is my definition of God. God is everything that is in existence. So everything that exists is God. They say in the Bible, without God there is nothing. So without everything there is nothing. So also in the other religions, like Indian religions, they have different gods. They have a lot of gods. I don't know, God of water, God of what.
Yeah, like even in Greek mythology, God of thunder, Zeus.
God of yeah. Me in my perspective, I just think there's God the Almighty,
yeah.
Then there are His angels below Him. Then there has to be lower beings below angels that are actually stronger than us, that are in like the higher realms. If
No,
if you can understand.
I don't understand. No, and who are those?
This is a hard one. Just that I don't want to start topics that we won't finish today.
Yeah. Okay. So like,
I don't
do you mean like a person who is woke? Like, for example, okay, even though woke nowadays, you know,
woke, they destroyed
they destroyed that word, but yeah, being awake, I think it would be the same thing as, let's say, black consciousness.
Yeah.
Because black consciousness, it's something that Steve Biko spoke about, right? And it would explain how black people are, and we have Ubuntu, and it became famous from there.
Yeah,
and Ubuntu, they said it's like a collective, like it's like a hive mind. It's a belief that we are all one person, and if maybe grieve you, I've grieved myself.
Exactly.
If I injure you, I've injured myself.
Exactly. As I said with my definition of God, that God is everything that is in existence.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm saying everything, that includes myself, and it.
Yeah.
Now, if I say I am God, and I know a lot of people are gonna fight about this. Please don't kill me. So please let me explain why I say this. They say when God created a human, Angeti, he gave his breath, which is the soul, inside the body, Angeti, inside the body. So that soul is part of God. So there's this analogy I like about the ocean. So they say there's the ocean, and the ocean is God. Okay, the ocean is God. So I take a glass of water out of the ocean, and so that glass of water, we cannot describe that glass of water as something different from the ocean just because we just separated it from the ocean.
So you call it what? Ocean water?
Yeah, you can say that, but for me it's just still the ocean. It's just a small part of the ocean.
Okay, alright.
So when you say you are God and I am God, just that we are different parts of one thing. God gave you his soul and he gave me too.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's just another thing of thinking about it.
Yeah, it's really crazy because the other day I was watching this other video on YouTube, right here on this platform, and they were talking about the 5 percenters. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The 5 percenters are a secret society in America who branched off from the teachings of Islam. It's a branch of Islam.
Okay, I know.
With Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, right? So they branched off and created this other type of thinking. That's the type of thinking you are talking about. They believe that they, as a black people, God was a black person, therefore they see themselves as God. So in that group, in that circle, or in that secret society, we know about them now, so I guess it's not a secret. So they also believe that when they interact with each other, they say the gods.
Yeah.
Praise the gods.
Have you also noticed?
You see that kind of thing?
Yeah. I can see. Because even, Mina, on my side, I don't believe God was a black person. God is not a person.
Okay, it's not a person.
God is not a person. But I do believe that at some time in history, God did come in flesh.
In flesh. Like, do you mean in Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ story, yes, I did believe. But also, I believe that Jesus Christ came here to actually give us a message to remind us who we are.
And speaking of the teachings of Jesus Christ, one thing that I've noticed, right, when you actually follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, he's actually anti-church, anti-establishment,
That guy.
anti-government, anti-money, anti-wealth, anti. You see now, he's for the people, but I don't know how they spend it. You know, like, because if you follow the teachings of Jesus he destroys everything that's happening right now.
He's the type of guy who wouldn't go chill with rich people.
He wouldn't.
Having food, having everything. He would just go sit with the homeless guys.
The peasants.
Yeah, the peasants.
The poorest.
Were his favorite people. The ones who were suffering.
Even Jesus Christ, like most of the time, like he wasn't living in wealth. In fact, I think there's also a quote. I don't know if it was from Jesus Christ. He who's wealthy will never enter the kingdom of heaven. I don't think.
I don't know. Heard of that. Yeah.
Yes. So even Jesus Christ was living simple, bro.
If we actually think about that quote, hey, being rich is being evil, man. You'd have to kill someone, sabotage someone, or like something
don't talk
bad.
about murder, bro. Yeah, so, but like, yeah, when you are wealthy, for example, check billionaires.
Yeah.
They are a prime example. They can't hide, except, for the millionaires. The millionaires, it's easier for them to hide. But I think there are some billionaires who are out there hiding. We have so much money that we can't even count,
Yeah.
So when you check these people, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all those guys, you find out that some of their practices, they're very immoral. They have to do some very immoral things to actually get to that billion-dollar mark.
Yeah.
Like they're not clean. Like, and everybody knows. Like
even the Hollywood story, it catches up because in Hollywood there's a lot of evil happening.
Yes.
Like I don't even have to talk about it because a lot of people know.
Yeah, Cat Williams spoke about it. Yeah, we
already know. So hey, this is just a lot of things. But what I would advise for people is to let go of the distractions, because there's a lot of distractions in the world, and focus on yourself, focus on finding God, and everything will be fine.
Yeah. And speaking of destruction, bro, so the ICJ, the International Court of Justice, actually voted in favor of South Africa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, declaring that actually what Israel is doing to the Gazan people is actually considered genocide. So, and as you're talking about distractions, things that are happening in the world, there are a lot of wars that are happening right now.
Yeah.
So like
there are a lot of wars, and there's a lot of entertainment.
And that one. And when you find right now, there's no way of getting bored. Like, it's impossible to get bored right now. As you're watching this video,
as long as you have entertainment,
you're not bored.
You have internet, you have a phone, you have TV. You never get bored.
Like, think about it. Even the soccer games, right? The FIFA World Cup and UEFA, they're going to add more games, more entertainment. So what kind of spirituality are you into exactly?
The spirituality I'm kind of into is I believe in everything. So if I would speak to a Christian about God and they tell me whatever they're telling me, I wouldn't disagree with them. And also if I talk to traditional healers, I've spoken to a lot of traditional healers. I don't know why they like to approach me, but maybe
your spiritual energy.
Yeah. So I spoke to them. I do ask them a lot of questions, and also they kind of speak about the same thing but differently. You see?
How so?
It's just something I can't explain. It's a lot of topics. You see?
Oh,
So it's
like
a lot
explanation
of topics.
of amadlozi, or what do you mean?
I've never asked about amadlozi, but I mean when they give me spiritual knowledge, for example, the knowledge that me and you are brothers, just like me and Jesus Christ are brothers. One sangoma once told me that
Straight
kind
up.
of knowledge.
Oh, that kind of thing.
You see, but he didn't say it exactly as Jesus Christ is the Son of God and you are the Son of God. That means you guys are brothers. He didn't say it like that.
Yeah,
He said it in a different way.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes that's the kind of things that causes the disagreements and the debates and all of that.
Yeah, and because like as we said, these are the end times. As we can see what's happening around the world, the Israeli, the Gaza conflict, Ukraine is still happening, even though no one is talking about it. The Yemen conflict with US and Israel, also the bombing of US and UK ships. Also in Ethiopia, it's happening. So like a lot of conflicts are happening at the same time. So right now, I do believe it's the end times, and I do believe that the choices that you make right now, that's why I wanted to end it on a spiritual note, because I know a lot of people don't want to talk about religion, right? If we start preaching right now and say, hey, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, a lot of people, oh my God, these guys are so religious, and then, they click off. So that's why we on this channel, right, the Snymaan Podcast, we will focus on spirituality. We won't specialize or talk about Christianity only. We'll talk about the Islam religion, any religion you can think of, Buddhism.
Actually, we'll talk about a lot of things, because we'll also include music
Music
and
as
other
well.
artists, yes, and there's a lot.
Yeah, there are a lot of things.
There's a lot of gonna talk about. That just only means there's a lot of content coming. So you guys should just subscribe and just
just subscribe, because we'll
give
be
you the content.
we'll be going in. Yeah. So I think most of the things that are happening right now, I think people should prepare themselves, especially mentally. A lot of people, I know, you're working, you're trying to make ends meet, and you're like, you're making things oversimplified. You have bills to pay. Because there's a friend of mine, I remember, I talked to him and I was like, yo, dog, things are happening, there are wars, you should prepare yourself, you should make... And he was like, no, man. I got bills to pay, dog.
Yo, damn.
I don't care about all of that. I got bills to pay. So I understand. So a lot of people don't care about the news, what's happening in Israel, what's happening in Gaza, or whatever. But I think the most important thing, as you're saying, you should focus on yourself. You should focus on your spiritual, mental, and everything well-being. Physically, everything. You should be okay. And your family, of course.
So that's it for today. I think we covered enough topics. Hey, we talked about a lot. And thanks for giving us your time, guys. And follow our channels on TikTok. I'm gonna put everything in the description. His music, also my music, you can find it on practically any streaming platform. Just search for Midnight Crisis. It's MIDNYT then Crisis, straight up. We'll also put the links in the description, just to make sure.
So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, do everything. Follow us on our socials, of course, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You know how we do it. Is the Snymaan Podcast. Thank you for watching. Sharp.